Alright, so if you've been playing Alienation, you probably know that a big part of the experience is upgrading the weapons that you get. And the upgrade system can actually be a little daunting at first with all its complexities, so I've decided to put together this video where I'll be addressing the upgrade system, and it will hopefully give you a well-rounded look at how this works. Now, I'll be addressing the system in three parts. First, we're going to look at weapon rarity, then we'll take a look at the upgrade cores, and then we'll talk about re-rolling stats. Now, as far as weapon rarity go, the weapons are color-coded. The gray is for stock, green is for common, blue is for uncommon, violet is for rare, and orange is for legendary. And the rarity of your gear directly corresponds to its upgradability. Now, when I talk about upgradability, I'm talking about this little area near the bottom of the weapon. As you can see, we're on a legendary. We have 5 upgrade slots. On the rare, we have 4. On the uncommon, we have 2. On the common, we have none. And on the stock, we also have none. So the rarer the gear you have, the more you're going to be able to upgrade it. Now, to upgrade those weapons, we'll be using cores, and each of these upgrade cores corresponds to a specific weapon trait. And the more powerful your cores are, the better that trait will be. So you can also take these cores and upgrade them. You can take, say, 3 lower leveled cores and turn them into 1 higher level core. So, for example, we could take 3 level 1 cores and transmute them into 1 level 2 core, or we could take 3 level 3 cores and transmute them into 1 level 4 core. Now, as far as applying these cores to the weapon upgrade system, let's take a look at how this pertains to, say, damage. We've got 8,575 on this level 13 boomerang. Now, it's pretty crazy that this level 13 boomerang can deal more damage than that level 18 remote grenade. And the reason that level 13 weapon is outperforming a level 18 weapon is because we've been utilizing the core upgrade system in this weapon. So, as you can see, if we were to utilize this system in all the other weapons, our stats would also increase accordingly. Let's take a look and actually get some upgrades going for this level 17 mine. Now, as far as upgrades go, there are recommended upgrades, and then there are free slots, basically. Now, on a free slot, you can really put anything you want, and it really won't have that much of an added bonus effect. You'll get the standard effect, but nothing extra special. Now, if you have a recommended slot, if you put in the recommended color, which would be red in this case, if we put in a yellow, we wouldn't get a bonus. Let's go ahead and put in a red, and as you can see, we get an extra bonus called a slot bonus. So if you put in the recommended color to a slot, you get an extra added effect. So after upgrading that mine, you can see that our stats increase pretty drastically, so always take advantage of core upgrades whenever you can. Now, sometimes when you're upgrading a weapon, you'll see 2 of those recommended core slots right next to each other, and if you put the recommended cores in each of them, you'll get an added synergy bonus if the cores are of the same color. So that's an added bonus to taking advantage of core types. Now, let's say you put a lot of cores into a weapon and then you decide to break it down. The nice thing about this upgrade system is you don't lose all the cores that you've invested into a weapon when you break it down. You get all of them returned to your core bank. Alright, so let's move along and take a look at the last part of the weapon upgrade system, which is re-rolling stats. Now, you can upgrade your damage, fire rate, clip size, critical chance, and your socket types. However, this process is entirely randomized, so when you're using these materials, you're kind of gambling and just hoping you'll get a better value, because you can get worse values. So the way I kind of approach the system is I go for a value that's good enough. I don't go for the perfect value, because if you try and go for the perfect value, you can end up wasting a lot of materials on one weapon. Now, it is worth mentioning that upgrading stats costs quite a bit less than upgrading your socket type, because the socket type material is legendary metal, and that is a little bit rarer in Alienation. So for the sake of explanation, I'm just going to re-roll my socket types on this weapon, and as you can see, when I re-roll, I get completely different socket types. Now, the benefit to re-rolling socket types is that you can get 2 of the recommended sockets right next to each other, and that means you can now get a synergy bonus. So basically, I'd say re-roll until you get 2 of those synergy types next to each other, and that is what I would consider to be a decent roll. Now, if you enjoyed this channel, you may also like pressingx.com, which is the website that goes along with this channel, where I feature news, reviews, deals, and tutorials. So, thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.